And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the KSL, the Korean StarCraft League, week number 33. I'm, of course, just Live VIP, and with me, I'm joined by the lovely people in the chat, by these lovely players as well. !B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back of yourselves. Quite a stacked bracket this week, and my oh my, our players are looking beautiful as well, because spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, the blue Zerg, representing Team GoTo. It is MeomaikA. And spawning in the top left, we have his opponent, we have the Chinese Terran player, the reigning world champion, representing CranKy Gaming. It is Oliveira. And I apologize for a bit of a delayed start here. We did take a couple minutes longer than we usually do, but we were waiting for our players to become available. We were waiting for not just our players, but we were also waiting for another matchup as well. Fun fact, for the first time in a long time, as we have a pull first, for the first time in a long time, Scarlet did sign up as well. I believe Scarlet's first matchup is against Shin, and we were waiting to see if Scarlet would show. There's still a couple of minutes before walkovers. Hopefully Scarlet does rock up, but at the moment she is MIA, and there may be a walkover in the first round, but we'll see. In a couple of minutes, walkovers will take place, and we'll see who made it in and who didn't quite make it in time. Thankfully, these players made it. Thankfully. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, a big shout out to the other casters out there as well. I believe Enki is casting in Spanish, and I believe Chicken Man is also casting in English as well. I believe Chicken Man is covering a PvP between SOS and Classic. So, again, we got some PvP coverage going on, as well, as it has been quite some time since I've had the luxury of casting MeomaikA. Been quite some time indeed. I am ready for it. So far, it's going to be a pool first opener. This is very MeomaikA-esque. For those who maybe haven't tuned in before, MeomaikA, he is the king of the sea. He's the best player in all of Southeast Asia. And specifically in this matchup, he very often does go for pool first openers. This is for safety, but also, yeah, typically a safety build here. No, I have to get rid of that. I just realized I have EPT logos mod on at the moment. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. But usually it's just a way to gain early game map control and get some damage done. Unfortunately, he's up against a 2-Rax. It is going to be a 2-Rax opener out of Oliveira. These things are going to have a hard time dealing any damage whatsoever. The Reapers are getting across the map, and there's nothing to really go for. I'm sure he did take note of that. The add-ons are on the way, and MeomaikA dives on those add-ons. Reactor is exposed. Reactor is going to be under threat. Oliveira, he is going to be forced to cancel. He does have another Reaper on the way. Meanwhile, Oliveira can focus on his control across the map, but there's a Queen in the main base. We ignore the Queen, and we just make sure that there is no second gas. There is no Roach Warren. Up! Good control out of MeomaikA, taking down the Reaper already. Across the map, Lings do not take down the depot. They're going to be forcing some repairs going on at that natural base as well. And so far, so good. MeomaikA, I'm just really impressed that he was able to not just take down one of those Reapers, to deny the add-ons and delay the add-ons by quite a bit, but ooh, this is unfortunate. The Overlord is caught out, is quite a ways away from that Overlord pillar as well. The Lings are coming in. Can we save it? Up! We can, and we will. The Overlord will make it out of here just in time. Stim is on the way. And yeah, the openers here not looking too bad for MeomaikA. Of course, we have our follow-up, we have our transition. MeomaikA, he is contained to 2 bases. He is contained to 2 bases a little bit longer, but it's MeomaikA. He usually does take a bit of a later third base anyway. Not the worst thing in the world here for Meo. That's the thing, you always have to contextualize. Whenever we're referring to MeomaikA, it's like, oh, he's contained to 2 bases. Is he a little bit behind from this one? It's like, I mean, MeomaikA, he doesn't expand it this fast anyway. It's like, it's fine. He likes it, Bobby. He likes the 2 bases. We're going to be going up to double Evo chamber. And this is going to be a very Ling-heavy composition, as these Evo chambers are quite fast. Reaper comes in, takes down one of those tumors. MeomaikA is spreading creep, by the way. Let's go. Ling speed kicks in, and Reaper will be shut down. Again, very important scout here from Oliveira. You could argue, like, oh, like it's a little bit wasteful. He loses the Reaper, but he just makes sure that, again, there's no Roach Warren, there's no fast lair, no fast gases, no fast anything other than the Evo chambers. Now, this is a style that MeomaikA is really good at. He gets really fast 1-1, and he gets into really fast 2-2 from here as well. Just a mass Ling style that eventually leads into ultras as well. So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen MeomaikA really flaunt this, but I mentioned before it's been a while since I've casted MeomaikA in general, so I'm very happy to see him still whipping this out from time to time. I know that the quote-unquote MeomaikA build is quite, quite popular and quite God, what am I getting at? It has quite a lot of notoriety behind it as well, but that's not the only thing that he can do. It's kind of, again, a notorious build, but here going for fast 1-1, there we go, we have a Baneling Nest on the way, so it's going to be pure Ling Bane. Marines are going to be coming in for that stim timing. Do we have enough to defend? Oh, without 1-1, it's going to be a tough hold here, especially with only 3 queens. MeomaikA, he has to engage. 1 queen does go down. We are shaving off a lot of Marines, but the Ling count is being thinned out, and Oliveira is not slowing down. He takes down the Lings, he takes down the queens as well. We're pushing towards that natural base, towards the mineral line. We have more Lings on the way, and MeomaikA should be able to hold on, but the positioning here from Oliveira is insane. Getting into the mineral line, getting behind the minerals even as well. And MeomaikA is going to have a hard time cleaning this up. 1-1 still not quite done here as MeomaikA goes for the surround. And he will eventually deal with this, but oh my god, the efficiency, papi. As we barely do take down the last 2 Marines. And I'm afraid to look. Let's have a look at the units lost tab. Oh. 23 Marines for 3 Queens, a couple of Overlords, and 58 Lings. A very efficient trade here for Oliveira. It was not all in by any means. There was, of course, the initial 2 racks push. That is true. Actually, a 3 racks push even. But behind this, we're getting into our 1-1-1. We're getting to a 3rd CC. Now, the 3rd CC has been delayed. It has been delayed. But what do we have in favor of that? A double medevac push. We have 2 medevacs on the way, a tank as well. We are getting ready for a 2nd wave before the 3rd base. This is quite aggressive. This is quite committed out of Oliveira, just because, again, he's delaying his 3rd in favor of this push. But MeomaikA doesn't have the best economy anyway. That's the thing here. MeomaikA doesn't really, he's not one to drone up too much. So this push is looking terrifying, and now MeomaikA does spot it. Now this time he will have 1-1. 2 tours on the way, as we mentioned. Again, fast upgrades, bathing speed in production as well. Could be slow banes to defend, and MeomaikA, he gives up on his 4th base. This should go down. You're actually looking to try and catch some reinforcements. Again, staying on 3 bases against a 2-base Terran, this is fine. MeomaikA does end up losing that hatchery. Meanwhile, no reinforcements, as in we keep our reinforcements back at home. We're not trickling across the map. And Oliveira, he's actually going to keep on pushing here towards the natural base. Get really good tank positioning here from Oliveira. Spore Crawler is going to be going down. We have Ling Bane engaging, coming in from behind as well. Oh, we have to commit, and unfortunately, we will not be able to break this location. The tanks are going ham. The tanks will survive. Again, just really good positioning here from Oliveira. And MeomaikA's having a hard time cleaning this up. He does take down a couple of Marines, that is true, but that was 5 Marines. Oh my god. The Banelings don't quite connect either. Oliveira dropping down here on the low ground as well, cleaning up all these things. Tanks are still wreaking havoc here on the Queens. GG gets called, and Oliveira takes game number 1. Ooh, GG. GG, well played. Again, the first push did just do too much damage. Set himself up for success, and was able to snowball out of control as well. And yeah, with that, just messaging some of the players. But with that, Oliveira will take that first game. Again, MeomaikA, I don't mind. I didn't mind his pull first. His pull first wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. To be able to shut down the initial add-ons, and to be able to shut down the initial Reaper as well. Like, it wasn't a bad start for MeomaikA whatsoever. But because we had a follow-up stim timing push, again, especially on Oceanborn, where the rush distance is a little bit sorry, just missing. Just letting them know. Yeah, because of the follow-up timing that did move out across time, MeomaikA just wasn't quite ready for it. It isn't just the fact that he had a decent lane count, if you remember, but we do need queens that early on as well to try to hold on, or just an abundance of lings to make up for that, and alas, we just did not have enough. GG, well played. Oliveira will take that first game. Oh, and we'll have to update some of these. There we go. We'll take the first game, and it looks like MeomaikA is going to be actually tapping out here. I don't know if something came up. I don't know if there is something else going on, but yeah, unfortunately MeomaikA just let us know that he is going to be forfeiting here against Oliveira. So I wanted at least a game 2. I wanted at least a game number 2 here between Oliveira and MeomaikA, but it looks like the 1-0 score is going to be going through. Smurge, papi, Smurge. I guess this does give us a moment to go over the bracket itself and to try to catch up on everything that has been going on.